Thank you, respected dignitaries. I now request everyone to remain standing for the Maharashtra Geet.
Thank you.
I request our dignitaries to please raise the dais.
We now request Dr. Madhvi Dole, Director in charge of Sies College of Management Studies, to please felicitate our chief guest for today. Now request Dr. Madhvi Dole to please felicitate Ms. Dr. S.P. Vishwanathan Sir, member of the SIS Managing Council. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I would now like to request Dr. Madhvi Dole to please deliver the welcome address.
Good morning. Yes, breakfast. Good morning. Batch 22-24. You made lot of noise in the class. Now we want to hear from you. Good morning again. That's it. So, good morning everyone and warm welcome. Distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, proud parents, staff, and above all, our graduating batch, that is 22-24 MMS and MCA. My heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. It is my honor today to deliver the convocation address for this incredible batch of 22-24. Today is not just a celebration of your academic achievements, but your transformation. When I say transformation, I know that when you entered and you went to Registrar Ma'am, Manisha Ma'am, and we can see the feelings on your face, and we can see here as a confident youth ready to take challenges of the world. That is the definition of transformation which you have fulfilled. So, during your 2 years of time in the classroom as well as outside the classroom. When I say outside the classroom, I know that canteen is a waste area, correct? The lobbies are the waste areas. Sometimes library also. So you have mastered frameworks, financials, more importantly, how to think, lead, and adapt. But on a lighter note, still not control on Excel macros. On macros, you are still you have to find out a control over Excel macros. Though you joined the job and you are into entrepreneurship and all that, but let us admit, all of us. So, to our graduating students, you entered this program as an ambitious individual. When you thought of taking admission, there was one college in your mind that I should get seat in this college, and that dream has fulfilled. Today you are wearing the sash of your different programs, maybe MMS or MCA. So that dream came true with your ambition, hard work, and achievement, and of course, supported by your proud parents. So the clap should go for the You now live as leaders to drive change, create value, and lead with integrity. You people know that many times we have organized the many programs here, starting from CIS, correct? Panel discussions, debates, conclaves, and you are one of the amongst as a volunteers like this, a leader like this, or a silent observer and report writer. But whatever work which you have done during this 2 years of time has made mark on your personality, and that's why very proudly you are sitting here to take the degree of your respective program. Moving ahead, management program is what you represent different specialization. MCA program represent technology, but one concept which we learned during the program is leadership. So, what is leadership? Leadership is not a role, not a designation. It's a responsibility and accountability. Now, you know that responsibility means we know we are in charge of this, we have to perform. But what is accountability? Accountability means whatever right or wrong happened, I am responsible for that. And I hold that responsibility. I am liable for that. So you have learned this both the concepts of leadership, responsibility with accountability, and you are going to perform both this in your day-to-day life, personal as well as professional. Now, I want to just share with you couple of things. As this is a convocation address and you are already graduated, but this is not a full stop. Actually, your journey has begun now. So I want to tell you couple of real stories and couple of things from our epics. So let me start with a small example of Spiral Ramayana. This small story will give you the meaning of professional excellence. You must have heard from your parents or friends, and you must have seen Ramayana that squirrel. What squirrel was doing when the bridge was in the process of making, when Rama has to cross that through the bridge, what she was doing? She was just going into it. Some particles were there, and that she was throwing into sea. So Rama was watching that. What is this squirrel is doing? So he asked, "What are you doing?" The answer of squirrel is very important. That you should focus. What she says that whatever small tiny work I'm doing, I don't know the impact of this work, and you don't stop me because I am making a help to make a bridge. I don't know what is my contribution, but in history, my name will be written in the list of those who have helped the bridge. That means You have to think whatever my small contribution is there. Don't worry about the awards and appreciations and all that, but just go on, perform your work. The second example is from, you know, the Mahabharata, Krishna and Arjuna. At the last battlefield, the war was going on, the last day, and you know that Arjuna was confused. There is a confusion. You know that we have seen Mahabharata and Ramayana, and we know the stories. What he says that why me and why now? Remember, he was a leader. He has to lead. He has to lead. But the thought developed in his mind, and he was asking why me and why now. That means there is complete confusion about his goal. So calmly Krishna says that nothing is in your hand. Outcome is not in your hand. Don't get confused. You focus on your purpose. Your purpose is what? You have to fight. So your dharma is what? You have to fight. So just do perform your dharma and don't worry about the fruits. So we know all these things. That is the best example of when you have uncertainty, when you have a confusion about your jobs, about changing your roles, what to do, what not to do. This is the example, this is the learning which we can take it from this two small sharing. I want to again share with you one more from the Mahabharata, Aranyaka Parva. That is in the Aranyaka Parva, there is one small reference, Yaksha Prashna. Yaksha Prashna means Yaksha, who was in charge of that pond, and he thinks that I'm the owner of the pond, and all the Pandavas, the last one went to the pond. They were thirsty, so drink the water. So Yaksha stopped them. He said that without my permission, if you drink the water, you will not leave. Nakula couldn't control his thirst and he drank the water, died. All these stories are there in the Aranika Parvas. Similarly, all rest of the four brothers also, they followed and died. Lastly, the big brother Vidishara came and he found, yes, there may be something. The same Yaksha asked him question. So Yaksha saying that I will ask you question. If you answer me, if I will satisfy with the answer, then only all your brothers will be alive again. So that is something called as a Yaksha Prashna. So one reference from that, because you are the generation youth, uh, this question is very important and very relevant to your life, our life. So what grows faster? He asked. Who asked? Yaksha asked question to Yudhishthira. What grows faster? So you can just imagine there are many answers. Somebody may say grass grows faster. Those who may be a little bit having a farming background, farmers cut the grass to maintain its height. Correct? But the important answer is worries goes faster than anything. You just have a small worry and it multiplies, multiplies, multiplies. Correct? So, how to control the worries? Your generation, you know, the social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, likes, dislikes, we can see the news in the newspaper. So, that multiply your worries. So, try to have control on your worries. Worries will be there. Definitely, nobody in the world without worry. But try to control your worries in a limit so that you can lead with the worries but happily. So this is the one important learning from the Yaksha Prashna. So there were 12 questions he asked. I am not going to go into the that 12 questions, but worries you need to control. You people watch reels of others, correct? Reels which are edited reels, but your complete unedited life is in front of you and you ignore that. So my request is that you enjoy your unedited life with your dreams, with your ambitions, with your interest. This is one small learning which as a youth, as all of us, we should take it from the Yaksha Prashna. Moving ahead, I just want to share with you two important real stories. Maybe some of you may be knowing it, some of you will afterwards Google it, not now. Two important personalities are Nirmal Purja. This is the name. He's a mountaineer, he's a climber. Does anybody know this name? No. Okay, I'll explain what it is. It's a real story. So, Nirmal Purja, there is a documentary where he submitted all 14 pics of the world in 6 months, 6 days. You can imagine the kind of challenge he must have had. So there is a documentary 14 pics, Nothing is Impossible, is directed by Torquil Jonas. You can see afterwards, it is available on the Netflix. I just don't want to go to the documentary part of it. I want to focus the challenges as a team, what kind of challenges he faced and what kind of solutions he got it in all conditions. So I'm going to focus on it, only the challenges part of it. The first challenge itself, you know, 14 pigs means you can imagine 14 pigs are not in India. So they are Tibet, Pakistan, India, China. So the first challenge is permissions. As an Indian, you know our border countries. I will not talk much about it, but the first challenge was the permissions. So he spent time on getting the permissions. Second challenge was almost 3 months went into it. He decided the target that within that year he has to complete this summits, all 14 summits. So 3 months went already. In a year, 3 months went. Only 9 months are remaining. The second challenge is that Nirmal Purja was a middle class boy. Funds, you know, the equipments and all that, it's huge funds are required. So through social media, all over the world, he raised the funds. Third challenge, any summit, specifically Everest and Lhotse and all that, you can see very, very unpredictable climatic situations. So when he submitted seventh peak, he got a messenger telling him that your mother is admitted into the hospital due to heart attack. He left that summit, came back again. He stayed with mother. Mother was all right. Mother gave blessing, and again he started. During this process, 2 months went. You can just count the months. And after that, the remaining summits he have submitted. The most two important challenges after this they faced avalanche. Now you may say why this example is related. Such kind of challenges will come in our professional life as well as personal life also. But be calm, be cool, find out the answer, find out the solution. Third is avalanche. So three times he fought by the dying kind of avalanches. And somehow by God's grace he survived. But he has never given up. He took it again and he submitted the challenges. The last very important challenge that was emotional turmoil. They were member 5 team and one porter. So one member died due to oxygen. Just imagine a team member died due to lack of oxygen and they cannot bring him back. They have to keep it there. So you can just imagine the kind of turbulence, kind of turmoil he must have gone through and he has not given up there. They have carried on. This is one real life story you can see. You will find the references into all media. Second concept which I want to ask you a simple question. What is a billionaire? Billionaire means wealthy. Wealth in terms of money, wealth in terms of properties, in terms of anything, correct? But I want to share a story of a person who is a time billionaire. Now, what is a time billionaire? That means you have a time in your hand, and that time nobody has given you. You have taken up that time at your own, and you are master of your own time. And now you will decide and shape that time in such a way so that you will become a time billionaire. This is a new concept. So, Swananda Kedkar is the name of a person, a boy like you, working with Morgan Stanley as an investment manager, pakka equity financer, pakka equity financer in terms of finance people. Reading, and analyzing. That was a life. Only the numbers and analysis and markets and everything. He worked almost for 7 to 8 years. He used to write also. And then one day he thought, let me become a time billionaire. Right now, I cannot become a billionaire in terms of money and all that. Let me become a billionaire. So what he did, how this idea came to him, that I would like to explain you. See, he used to read always a Wall Street Journal. Any one of have you gone through Wall Street Journal articles? Okay, I think mom is there only, and so he read one article by Max Deutsch, who is an obsessive learner. Max Deutsch was there in the Wall Street Journal. Now, what is an obsessive learner? Don't learn only for the syllabus, semesters, degree. Learn beyond that. So what Swananda took inspiration from that, and he thought that let me become a billionaire, time billionaire. So what he did, he first of all applied for sabbatical. Fortunately, his sabbatical got approved, and then he decided that I have 12 months in my hand. So as a person, I will structure my time in such a way that during these 12 months, I will become a time billionaire. So he identified his five areas of interest and he planned so nicely like a management student. So that was the first one is yoga. Now yoga means what? Not only learning the yoga and doing the yoga. He want to become a yoga teacher which will be accredited and accepted all over the world, not only in India. So he just googled, he found it out, and straightway he found that there is a Sivananda ashram in Madurai where he can get this training. So he went there 1 month, rigorous training, morning 6 a.m. to 9:30. All sattvic food, the generation, no junk food, only the yoga, training, reading, lectures, and all that. Successfully, he completed Yoga Shiromani Award. So now he become universally accepted yoga teacher. What you learn from this, if you decide, if you work, if you plan, if you structure your time, it is possible. It is possible. Next one was a dance. Like, see, many people want to dance. See, when we say dance, it's not only a dance of classical or something. You can just move your legs and hands, that is also a dance. But still, some of the students, some of us, we have a mental block, fear, that I don't know dance. How to overcome this fear and mental block? You have to learn. So what he see during his journey, he decided whatever I will learn, I will always learn from the best, best of gurus, best of teachers in that time. So to remove this, he went to Pooja Kale, who is a choreographer and Bharatnatyam dancer. So under her training, he learned dance and he has not chosen Bollywood, not chosen classical because classical is not possible within a month. So he has chosen the Tollywood dance form. There is a 3 minutes video available on the YouTube. He learned, he performed, and he became successful. This is the example of removing mental block, removing the fear. When you remove the fear, the world is yours. Third very important part is writing. Writing, lekha, kavi, whatever it is. So writing means what? Many of us having the hobby of writing. So what do we write? We write diaries, we write some small stories, or we write articles. I hope finance people must be knowing OPED. OPED means what? Financial opinion based on the news in the economy, in the global economy. that you can write and it will be published under different columns of different newspapers. So he thought that writing financial opinion is easy because you have a base, you have a news to analyze, and you can write. So he want to find out the guru. He want to find out a guru for this, for the writing. So he contacted Miss Manjula Padmanabhan, who is Penguin, New York-based Penguin published author. And through email he connected, and she happily guided. And to your surprise, he went to Rishikesh. He wrote three short stories: Nostalgia, Khusro's Canteen, and one more. These two short stories are published by Timestamp. What is the learning from this? If you decide, everything is possible. Everything is possible. Writing is not everybody's cup of tea. But if you don't have that skill, you can develop that skill. You have to go to the right guru. Next one is very, very favorite to all of us, boys, girls, everyone. Cricket. Cricket is what in India? Cricket is a madness, correct? So that is, he was also very mad for the cricket, right from school days and college days. He was in the team, but no formal coaching, no formal education. So he thought that if I want to learn a coaching, I want to take this coaching under the great guru, the great coach of cricket. So he found out Gary Custon. I hope you know Gary Custon was Indian winning coach. Under his guidance in 2011, India won World Cup. What he thought? He thought, let me write an email to him. So he wrote an email to him, and he forgot because he thought that Gary Custon will not reply. It's a common man, common youth writing, no background of playing cricket and anything and team and all that. He may not reply. So he just left. He just ignored. But to his surprise, Gary Custon and team replied back and accepted his email. And he went to Cape Town. It's a mind blowing experience. 1 month complete, 4 hours batting, 4 hours fielding, and 1 hour with Gary Custon for the guidance. You can just imagine. He don't want to become a cricketer because that was not his age, correct? But he fulfilled his dream, came back. Lastly, I have some questions for parents here. The last hobby of him is cooking. Now, the mothers here, all these kids, including our kids also, that um, what you have made mama boring. Correct nowadays. So any dish, if it is nicely decorated, it will attract your five senses. So his earlier experience of cooking was Maggie, tea, and papad, like every one of us. Correct? Except we all mothers. So this was the earlier experience. So he thought that let me uh, let me learn this skill also. So he decided to have 5 course meal. We are a global citizen, so he thought that let's have a combination of a 5 course meal. He learned that. He learned under the guru of, I think, why I'm specifically taking the name of guru is that Chef Chinu Waze and Chef Chris Parry. Under them, he learned all these 5 course meal, and 12 of his best friends, he called them at home to test and critically test. And he passed in the test. That is with these examples, I think what message I am trying to convey. I got a limited time. I'll just wind up. But in this, what message I'm trying to convey that you are getting is that last one is, where not always you will be successful in your dream. There will be failures also. So mental and physically fit body, that is dream of everyone, correct? Now physical fit body means what? Gym, exercise, whatever it is, you initiate, you do, and you forget. It is almost initially for 10-15 days or 1 month. The remaining 11 months, it has gone. The money which you have paid to the gym, gone. So he he decided that I will find out fat percentage, adult fat percentage as per my BMI, and I will try to achieve that benchmark. That he did. Of course, he is not successful. He lagged behind by 1%. Now, important, the last one is the mental fitness, which is very, very important. Management graduates, CAT, common admission test. It is for what? Dream to go to IIMs. Correct? But difficult. Difficult. So he has given at the age of 22 CAT. His scores were less, so he couldn't go. He thought again after 10 years, let me give the same test for CAT. Unfortunately, he couldn't got the scores which he got it at the age of 22. Okay, fine, no problem. Failures. He has not taken sabbatical out of boredom, out of frustration. He enjoyed the journey. He enjoyed the process. He enjoyed his dream. I think with this too, I have a lot of to say, but I will just wind up in the last message that he says that whenever your mind will show tantrums, what you have to do? You have to take a paracetamol of mind. Paracetamol of mind means like when we have a fear, what we do? We just take one paracetamol and we are all right. Correct? Now, paracetamol of mind will be different for different person. It can be 10 minutes meditation. It can be just watching Akshay Kumar's Hera Fairy. It can be just go for a walk, take a shower. You find out what is your paracetamol of mind and apply that in such situations of failures, sometimes uncertainty, sometimes confusion. But don't give up. Don't give up. Lastly, I want to ask you one question to the audience in this hall. If you become time billionaire, what you will do with your valuable time? Please, I don't want answer now because you will not able to give answer right now. But I request you to think on it. To think on it. We get one human body and human mind once in lifetime. So think on this question and work on it. You can find out the answers afterward. Lastly, my deepest gratitude to all of you, parents, our trust, faculty, students, volunteers, staff. Without them, this is not possible. This kind of event is not possible. So these stories are not just for the tale of stories and all that. You have to take some learning from it and you have to carry on. I know that you are going to make a history. It may be a leadership, it may be a billionaire, in real sense billionaire, it can be a businessman, you can be a politician, you can be a strategist, whatever, you can be a CFO, be whatever you want. But wherever you go in your life, whatever roles you have, whatever packages you have, never forget your mother and your motherland. You always respect that. Lastly, I want to just share one quote with you. Whatever you seek, that is seeking you by the Rumi. And with this, I want to close my convocation speech and I want to declare that this convocation is open publicly.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. We are honored to have with us today Dr. S.V. Vishwanathan Sir, member of the SIS Managing Council.
Good morning. Some 65 years back, I'm 70, so some 65 years back, I joined SIS. And I have not left SIS, I'm still in SIS. So the movement has been slow and steady, right? Ultimately, I landed being an office bearer of SIS. Why I'm saying this? Sky is the limit, right? As you always keep hearing, you can always go up the ladder. Money is not necessarily the important thing. Sometimes what you give back to the society is also important. Great. First, congratulations to all of you. A big thank you. This clap is more for your parents. Some of them are here. It is their dream that you will become big. Big in what? I don't know. Somebody will think big in life, big in earning money. Hey, Udya Shadi Karaja. That could also be. So life goes on like that. But I want to ask you a simple question. I'm not expecting you to answer. Ask it. Answer maybe in your mind. 2022. Yeah. We joined the course 2024. Technically, you graduated. Are you seeing a difference in you? I'm not getting many answers. I'm getting some answers. Believe me, people were dumb or felt I should join or I don't know. I oh join किया मैं भी join करेगा. Some nice boy, nice girl join. नहीं मैं भी उधर ही join करेगा. These are all part of life. But after 2 years, you have not understood life. यार मैं MBA, MMS, whatever, MCA हो गया. आगे क्या? This is a question you have to answer. Great. So, what is important? Apart from the dream, apart from joining, apart from graduating, value addition plays an important role. So when you are in organization, there's something called improvement, there's something which is seen. There's something called value addition, what value you are adding to the organization, how great MBA you would have been, how great PhD you would have been to the organization. If you are not adding value, you are of no use. So you'll see such people not adding value going out faster. What we were witnessing in America is seen in India very much for the last 1 decade. Some of the parents lost their job. It doesn't mean that they are useless. That job is not fit for them or for the organization. They are not required. There are a couple of things, points I thought I would just jot down. I jotted, so I thought I should talk to you. So simple. You are qualified. So we call it knowing. Knowing is knowing. But similarly, doing is doing, but knowing is not doing, right? If you don't apply whatever you have learned, it doesn't mean anything. That's why value addition is very important. When I joined the first day after graduating, that is engineering for me, I joined Siemens. My immediate in charge was Mr. Neekar told me, Vishnath, कुछ भी करो एक याद रखो with your boss like your parents of course many people do that, you don't lie. This I have learned maybe the hard way. I don't lie to my company, I don't lie to my family. Very important in life. This is a gospel truth for you to go up the ladder. However bad the repercussions are, do not lie. Ethics is very important. Many people preach, following is very difficult. I am not asking you to be the Gandhiji, but I am requesting you to always remember whatever you do should not hurt others. See how best you can implement that. In short, when you do all these things, some people will call it integrity, some people will call I had to be professional, yeah. Yes. Very important, you be professional. I have tried to be a professional in my life. So from a trainee engineer to a CEO, president, director, I have gone through this in life. People will look at you, यार वो तो कुछ है यार बराबर नहीं यार वो चर्चा नहीं करता यार all that fine. You are professional, you are sticking to your values. It will definitely see a sudden change in you in terms of hierarchy, in terms of family life, in terms of money. What I'm saying is maintain the dignity you have. You will get the respect at some stage or in part of the life process. Volunteering is very important. Learn to be a volunteer wherever you are. It will fetch you a lot of recognition in life. If I tell you the last 20 years, I am part of the voluntary process in part of SIS, well, I'm not getting any benefit voluntarily. But I do get benefit listening to people, listening to youngsters. I have changed in life. I learn a lot in my life. Many of you will be under tremendous pressure. Marriage. Professional life is different, marriage is different. The earlier you settle in both parts is better for you. I'll put the other way. The partner should see in you all the struggles you do. It will add value to you, value to the family. Both of you together will overcome such obstacles in life. So, life will be always with lot of ups and downs. So once I was going in my so-called officer's bus in one of the company, my neighbor sitting next to me said, "अरे विश्वनाथ, तू कभी लेने वाला है ऐसा गाड़ी?" So in 3 months' time, I left that organization. I had a very good car, very good salary. I was the CEO of an organization, which I would not have done in that organization. So coming back to the point, most of you will not have a continuous working life. You will see going from one company to another company. Some other company will also try to kick you out so that new batches they can inject. It doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. But don't frequent it. Don't keep on changing your organization every 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Every word what I'm trying to tell you is important. You will be judged by that, by the people who are going to recruit you. You also, most important is you have to understand to learn to work under younger age bosses. So when I was 45, I had a 35-year-old boy who was the CEO of the organization. In 3 months, I used to take a decision which was implemented in once in 6 months. But in that company, the implementation was immediate. Within a day, I used to get implemented. I can tell you the differences, what you will see in terms of so-called age difference, people difference, industry difference, and so on. Great. So wish you all the best. All the best to you. Blessings. Do well. I have gone to various places in India, abroad, even in a most deserted corner, Middle East or Europe. Suddenly you will meet a person from Siemens, no, SIS. Siemens, I was 20 years. SIS, I am 65 years. So somebody will find out you. I have seen you. Hey, where are you from SIS? Most of the nook and corner of America has seen SIS guy. So most important, alumni is networking will become important for you. You think you will be there in a deserted place? Surprisingly, you will find somebody knowing you or networking suddenly with you, and that gel will develop. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging and valuable words.
We are delighted to have with us today Ms. Prerna Lana, CEO of Aga Khan Agency for Habitat India. With over 27 years of experience, she is a passionate advocate of large scale impact, leading climate action initiatives focused on sustainability, biodiversity, and community resilience. Ma'am has previously led philanthropic efforts at ICICI Group Yes Bank and worked across 1100 villages to promote holistic well-being.
She serves as a trustee at Dwara Holdings and has been recognized among India's top 5 social impact professionals by ABPM. An MBA holder with a diploma in sustainability. Ms. Prerna exemplifies visionary leadership in the development sector. Ms. Prerna is also an alumni of SysComs. We are honored to welcome her today.
It is now my privilege to invite Ms. Prerna to deliver the convocation address.
So I'm extremely delighted to be here. Thank you, Dr. Madhi, Dr. Vishwanath, and also congratulations to the parents and the graduating batch. Big congratulations. In fact, I would say that it's so wonderful to see all of you here in Indian attire, looking so bright and dignified and so cool. So, congratulations to all of you and a big hand to each one of you. honor for me to be here because I was from the first batch of SIS. So it was not like how it is right now. I had to get my own placement. And many of you got your placements, right? Through the college, and we were like grumbling, why is the college not giving us placements? But the whole idea is that through every like breakdown or struggle, while I didn't see it then because I did find it depressing because I could see my batchmates getting the placements and I hadn't got my placement. So I feel that there is an opportunity. There is an opportunity to learn. There's an opportunity to grow. And one thing I learned at that time was a barrier I had set myself because naturally I was out of college, and for me like being a big brand was very important. So I was always looking for that brand. I did join the. I graduated in marketing, so I did join Mudra Communications. But one thing I learned is that honestly speaking, brands don't matter. What matters is you as a brand. And the best way for you to grow, for me to grow as a brand, was the experience that I got. So it is about grabbing those opportunities to have different kinds of experiences and not to be stuck with one particular. It's always good to be focused, but not to be stuck. Like to take on more. So the next challenge I had was, I joined ICICI Bank, and then at ICICI Bank, I was comparing my salary from SIS, and this IM Ahmedabad is earning, so much more than me. And then I said, so I said, of course, I had that in mind, but I gave it my all, and within a short time I was earning as much. It was not so much about the salary but the attitude. I believe I had the attitude where I was totally focused and I wanted to give my best to the organization to the point where at ICICI in 2007, when the deputy managing director of the bank had to select like one person to set up ICICI Foundation, that was before corporate social responsibility, which many of you would have heard about right now, had started. We started CSR, and I was the person that was selected. There were all those IM members, there were all these IM binders, and all of that. But I feel after some time, it's not only about the degree that you hold. I do think that education is great there and here, but I feel it's about my own application of stretching, of wanting to do more, of wanting to give my best. I believe that I didn't have the attitude of, oh, I could have been better starting my own enterprise. For me, ICICI was the ground at which I excelled. And then I had the opportunity to set up the Yes Bank from scratch, the foundation. So I joined Yes Bank, and there too, I kept asking them what is the budget because depending on the budget, you can do large scale work. So they told me, we'll tell you what the budget is. And then finally, after some a month, they told me your budget is 40 lakh. And I got like a heart attack because I was like, what the hell, what can I do in 40 lakh? Because I am came from ICICI where our budget was 80 crore. So, and they said that not only we want impact, but we want visibility. So, in 40 lakhs, even if I do health, education, there are people like Wipro Foundation and all with Aziz Premji had given some 9,000 crores. There's no way we could make an impact. So we studied like Yes Bank and we realized Yes Bank was more, a urban brand focused on youth. So we said, let's take up something connected with youth. So we started a filmmaking challenge. So, how is the filmmaking challenge connected to social development? The whole idea was that that we get youth to make films on social issues, on everyday heroes, random acts of kindness. Because in my own experience, while I was at ICICI Bank, I was working in communications, but I started working on microfinance. People know what microfinance is? Small loans to low income people. And so for me, it was like, okay, I'm working on microfinance. I didn't sitting, I don't know whether you've seen the ICICI Bank office, that office in BKC with that. So I was sitting in that posh office, didn't know what exact. I knew what it was, but I think the difference happened when I went to the ground. When I went to Guntur district in Andhra Pradesh, I had a meeting four women, so I wore cotton salwar was very simple. And then at 6 o'clock in the morning, the owner of the microfinance institution, Padmaja Reddy, she rang my hotel, my room bell with her silk sari and gold and all. And I was like, oh my God. I said, okay, she's the owner, so the people I'm going to meet are four women. So when I went to the field, I was first of all surprised. Their meeting was supposed to start at 7 o'clock. At quarter to seven, you had all these ladies sitting there with their children in tow, and they were all like small entrepreneurs. Somebody was a vegetable seller, somebody they collected hair to collect jeans or something, like all kinds of enterprises. And while they were not educated, they knew the value of money. They knew exactly what it is. And the whole approach of being disciplined, I could see there in urban India, the default rate of loans are so high. In microfinance is 99.5%, where they pay back hardly any default rate. So I think that was life changing for me because I felt that they didn't have the opportunity to go to SIS College of Management Studies. I did. And it's only about the opportunity. So it's not that they are some beneficiary that we are giving to. About giving access to finance and how things can change. So the thought process was how do we bring positive accidents in the lives of people. So we started with like let's change the world one story at a time, and we started the challenge and we went college to college. We said you don't have to be a filmmaker, you can be the voice for the voiceless, and just go ahead. We teach you using a mobile phone how to make a film. The challenge was just a bahana. We didn't really. It was about them, meeting a non-profit or a everyday hero. That was the key. And the thing is that since I didn't have money, I kind of aligned with my head of HR, got employees to participate. I went to the head of retail, any function, ribbon cutting, etc. Got them involved. Leverage all Yes Bank branches where we had all our posters and all of that. And it's not. And then I went to meet HRD minister that time, Shashi Tharoor, extremely charming. So, and he gave me access to IIM's IITs. I didn't know him. I just got the appointment. Then I went and I tried and got an appointment with Amitabh Bachchan. So Amitabh Bachchan was not associated with Yes Bank or anything. But I told him about the concept of using media for social change, and he was like, I'll be there. And he said, I'll come there 6:30, and he came without any money. Because he said, at my time, people who used to not study, we would say, get into class. But my father always believed that media is an equalizer. Because in one theater, you have somebody who's very poor, very rich, all sitting together having the same experience. So he came, and like that, I just started approaching people, including Gurmeet Monga, who won the Oscar for that elephant film and all of that. And people just joined. So one important thing that I want to highlight here is the power of request. So because it worked for me, that's the reason I'm sharing with you. This is no gyan or anything. If you really want something, don't be afraid to ask. So, in fact, I have a personal business coach. So, she used to tell me before breakfast, make seven requests. And, I started making the requests. In the beginning, I used to be like worried, if I ask this person is a big shot, why would they use me? So, but then I got so involved, I forget, out of the seven, four said no, you're so involved in the remaining three that I can't tell you miracles happened. Like I even met, like name it Padma Vibhushan, Dr. Mashilkar. I just sent him a request. He said, "Oh, I remember you. I met him before, and when I'm in Bombay, okay, we had lunch." So don't hesitate. Make the request, and there's nothing to lose for making a request. So like that in Yes Bank, year one we had 2,100 participants, Year two, 50,000. Year three, I forgot, 5 lakhs. And year four, 13 lakh participants from 2,500 cities and towns. And I just had a team of 5 people. So I'm saying impossible is possible. It is about making the request, it's about partnering with people, and it is about the power of intention. Also, I believe the reason it was success is because the intention was pure. Because we really wanted from our hearts to impact the lives of the youth and get them involved in social issues. And more than the numbers, what was amazing is so many of them started their own enterprises, started volunteering, celebrating their birthdays with a non-profit. So because people started their own enterprises, we created a change maker fund. Then I approached Republic TV. They gave me some 12 episodes. Uh, I had to make it, but we did a fundraising campaign. Then we created a 1.1 million fund. So it just went on. I'm just giving you an example of the work at Yes Bank. And what I wanted to highlight is this purity of intention, power of request, getting people involved, getting people to be ambassadors, and a revolution or a movement happened. So it went on to become the world's largest youth movement. So that was at Yes Bank. Of course, then I went on to work with a philanthropist, and now I work with Aga Khan. At Aga Khan, we are working on climate action. So in all the places that I've worked, again, I've had the privilege, no doubt, for great opportunities, but also I believe that I gave it 100%. And let me also tell you, not everything in my life has been successful. I've had quite a few failures. I've had my share of horrible bosses, and so it's not that everything is so rosy and everything flows, but it's all part of the journey. So I would encourage you to, be bold, go for gold, and things come along the way. Handle it. Some things which you can't handle, leave it. But yeah, just go on. And also, I found, sometimes being a leader a little heavy, because it's like wearing this heavy thing, and it's like a heavy crown on your head. It can be quite painful. But I think in that way, I really I admire Lord Krishna, because Lord Krishna his leadership like a feather. So it was, he carried responsibility, but it was as light as a feather. And he was always playful, right? He got work done, he led huge wars, but he always indulged in play. So I feel very important for all of us to keep having fun, because you never realize, I never thought, oh my god, that I'm going to be coming in 2025 and addressing a batch of graduating students, because life passes quickly. So make the most of it, and I'm so proud, actually proud of each one of you, because your presence tells me a lot, in terms of the MCA batch, the MBA batch, and I really do wish that you excel, you have fun, and you do big things in life. And through whatever you do, you impact the lives of people around you. And I think that's what's special about SIES, because it is value based. It's not only about those numbers in terms of final placement day, what's your salary. It is about the values that you carry with you. Of course, we as SIES people will do very well, and we get the high salaries also. But I think it's good that we carry our values with us. So, with this huge round of congratulations to each one of you, very proud of you. So wonderful to see each one of you sitting here with that dignity. And wish you all the best. Create magic, keep shining, and best wishes.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring and thought-provoking address.
Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the degree distribution ceremony. We will begin by recognizing the academic excellence. of our MS and MCA toppers. I request Ms. Prerna Lala to please present the medals to our topper. MS topper for Mr. Meet Dhanani, Marketing. Ms. Deepti Nayak, Finance. Ms. Vijay Lakshmi, Human Resource. Mr. Sarwar Abdul, Operations. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Dr. S. V. Vishwanathan, sir, to felicitate our toppers. Ms. Aparna Joshi, for Information Technology. Our MCA toppers, Mr. Chris Kutan Selvaraj Nagar. Mr. Selvan Pore. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
We now proceed to the degree distribution ceremony for the MCA batch. I request Dr. Snehal Dahima to kindly call on the students for the degree distribution. I request Ms. Prerna Langa to kindly present the certificates to our graduates.
During this certificate distribution, please climb from the podium side and leave the stage on the other side. And return to your seats from the side stairways.
Thank you so much, Suraj. Let's start with MC degree distribution.
I request Ms. Vaishnavi Bhale Rao to come on stage to receive your degree certificate. Vaishnavi Bhale Rao. Next is Akshara Vazbur. Mr. Shreyash Divkar. Mr. Emmanuel Fernandez. Mr. Vedant Gaonkar. Ms. Aditi Iyer. Mr. Saurav Jagtap. Mr. Manikandan Konar. Mr. Prajwal Kotian. Mr. Rohan Kulkarni. Mr. Jidnesh Madhavi. Thank you so much, ma'am. I request Mr. S.P. Vishwanathan, sir, to distribute degree certificate to MCA students. Mr. Dhaval Menkar. Ms. Pratiksha Malghe. Mr. Rutik Mapuskar. Ms. Shruti Mishra.
Mr. Mukundam Mahalingam. Mr. Dattaram Mutkarwar. Ms. Maria Frida. Miss Mr. Sameer Nagpurkar. Miss Shruti Nivgune. Mr. Vigneshwar Padyachi. Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call Dr. Madhvi Dole, Director in charge, to distribute the degree certificates. Mr. Ganesh Pal. Ms. Priya Patil. Mr. Rushikesh Bedodkar. Mr. Niladri Saha. Mr. Lakshman Sawant. Mr. Swastik Shetty. Mr. Rishikesh Shinde. Ms. Sneha Biju. Mr. Subramaniam Vishwanathan. Mr. Asim Bube. Mr. Yashat Mishra. Mr. Deepak Asati. Mr. Abhishek Tanga. Mr. Adwait Kulkarni. And last, Mr. Maheshwaran Iyer. Thank you so much, ma'am. Congratulations to all the graduates. Now I request Professor Sujata Rao to proceed further. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Snehal. May I now request our chief guest, Ms. Prerna Langa, to come forward and distribute the certificates. Ma'am? Yes. With your permission, now I'm going to call all the names of the students, fresh graduates of MMS 2022-24 batch, Division A. Piyush Haridas Ade. Isha Agarwal. Isha Agarwal. Abdul Rafi Asad. Abdul Asad. Mansi Bhagshali. Ashutosh Chavan. Vikas Vijay Gandhi. Diksha Bhandari. Tanvi Pradeep Dipule. Diksha Bhandari. Tanvi Pradeep Dipule. Drishti Chowdhury. Gayatri Mohan. Brunali Gore. Ramalakshmi Konar. Ramalakshmi Konar.
She deserves a big applause, please. Shankar Lingam Konar. Uttam Santosh Kumar. Ankita Rakotia. Ankita Rakotia. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I request Dr. Vishwanathan to come forward and to distribute the certificates. Vincent Thomas. Lakshmi Mudaliar. MV Rohit. Nachiket Kutekar. Nachiket Kutekar. Leslie Manohar Nadar. Jennifer Nadar. Shiv Ratish Nadar. Ruturas Nimkar. Ruturas Nimkar. Nupur Shirpurkar. Sharayu Patil. Roshni Pillai. Shreya Pillai. Shreya Pillai. Sudarshan Pillai. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Now I request the Director in charge, Dr. Marvi Dole, to come forward and distribute the certificates. Suraj Pillai. Suraj Pillai. Rohan Pinto. Ravi Kumar Rajendran. Ravi Kumar Rajendran. Vanisha Rodriguez. Sai Veera Narayanan, Rutuja Shailor, Rutuja Shailor, Neil Shinde, Neil Shinde, Tamil Selvan Kathirvel,
I think the graduating students MCA, you clap for your friends.
Kivaya Thakur, Kivaya Thakur, Prasanna Thevar, Vignesh Udayar,
Request Rama, we all get this official photograph. All the students will get official photograph.
Mahesh Raja Udayar,
बीजेपीचे अध्यक्ष
Ashwin Vasan, Naveen Yadav, thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, with this we come to the end of degree distribution and congratulations to everyone, each and every graduate of this. I wish you all successful professional life as a very happy personal life. Thank you so much. Over to you, Suraj. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations to all our MCA and MMS graduates. This is the beginning of a new and exciting journey.
On behalf of Syscoms, I extend heartfelt gratitude to all of you who have graced this convocation ceremony with your presence today. First and foremost, we express our sincere thanks to our esteemed guests for gracing this auspicious occasion. Thank you, sir and madam.
A sincere thanks to our director, faculty members, non-teaching staff. I thank the committed efforts of our organizing committee members. Lastly, a special thanks to all the students who have worked tirelessly to organize this memorable event. Your dedication and attention to detail have ensured that this convocation ceremony is a fitting tribute to our graduates' accomplishments.
Once again, thanks to everyone for being part of this joyous occasion. Let us continue to celebrate the achievements of our graduates and look forward to a future filled with endless possibilities. Thank you. I request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
We now request all dignitaries and graduates to kindly assemble for a group photograph.